Hello everyone, it's me Birat Gautam and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video, I'm gonna discuss about project and quality management. This video is about whatever I learned from a week 1 to week 4 class. So I'm gonna be summarizing all the thing I learned and it's gonna be easy for you to understand the key concept about project and quality management as well. So let's go through the video. So I'll present a critical reflection on my learning from week 1 to 4 as already mentioned. So this reflection will be focused on key areas including project management, framework, agile versus traditional methodology, project time management, and the role of project management in the IT professional. So these are the key topics which I learned from my week 1 to 4 class in my project and quality management class. So in this video analysis, I will not only explain key concept in my own words, but also demonstrate how they are interconnected, reflect on how my thinking has evolved, and apply this idea to real-world IT project scenario. So this reflection highlights both my conceptual understanding and my ability to apply knowledge in a practical and analytic way. So let's go through the video. So the first topic I'm going to discuss about is key concept understanding about the subject. So one of the most important concept I learned in project management framework is key concept is about the main concept of it. So in my understanding of project time management is a structured and systematic approach that guides how a project is planned, executed, and controlled. So it consists of five key phases. They are initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, and control and closing. So from my perspective, what makes this framework powerful is not just the phase themselves, but like how they ensure control, accountability, and continuous tracking of like a project performance. For example, the monitoring phase ensures that deviation in cost, scope, or time can be identified early and corrected. So another important concept is the difference between the agile and waterfall methodologies. The waterfall model follows a linear and a sequential approach where each phase must be completed before moving to the next. So in my view, this makes it switchable for the projects with clearly defined and stable requirements, such as infrastructure governance system. So in contrast to the agile methodology is iterative and incremental. Work is divided into short cycle called sprints, so allowing continuous feedback, testing, and improvement. So this makes agile highly switchable for IT environments where requirements frequently change. So what I found particularly insightful is how these methodology relate to the project management. So framework. So in my understanding, waterfall applies the framework in a read sequence, while agile applies it in a flexible, repetitive cycle, making it more adaptive to change as well. So another key concept is the project time management, which plays a critical role in project success. That include techniques such as work breakdown structure (WBS), scheduling, and task prioritization. So from my observation, WBS is especially important because it breaks complex projects into manageable components, making plan more accurate and reducing the risks of delays. So overall, these concepts are strongly interconnected. The framework provides structure, methodology, define execution styles, and time management ensures delivery, all working together to achieve a project success. So not only that, throughout these classes, I had a different confusion in all the subject, but my lecturer told me, give me a clear concept, clear ideas, which helped me to shift my thinking from one place to another. So before studying this course, I believe that project management was mainly about assigning tasks and ensuring deadlines were met. So, however, my understanding has changed significantly. Now I see project management as a strategic and dynamic discipline that involves planning, risk management, stakeholders, communication, and continuous decision making. One major shift in my thinking is realizing the importance of adaptability in IT projects. Previously, I assumed that once a plan was created, it should be strictly followed. However, I now understand that in real-world IT environment, change is inevitable. The concept of agile particularly challenged my assumption. It showed me that flexibility, feedback, and iteration are more valuable than the rigged planning in my situation. So, in my view, this shift has helped me develop a more realistic and professional understanding of how modern IT projects operates. So, These are not only the thing which I learned from week 1 to 4 class. Other important topics I learned is application to real IT projects. So to apply this concept, I will consider real world example of mobile application development project, which is highly relevant to role as a front end developer. If I were managing this project, I would choose the agile methodology. Why? The main reason for this decision is that mobile applications require continuous updates, user feedback, frequent changes in the feature and design. That's why Agile supports this by allowing iterative development, regular movement improvements as well. So for time management, I will divide the project into structural tasks such as requirement analysis, UI or UX design, front-end and back-end development, testing and debugging, and not only that, deployment and maintenance as well. So these tasks would be organized into short sprints, typically 1 to 2 weeks, allowing them to deliver the small but functional component regularly. So from a practical perspective, this approach reduces risks, improves product quality, ensure that the final product meets user expectation. If I had to choose between Agile and Waterfall for my future career, I'll definitely choose Agile. So this is because Agile aligns with the modern IT industry practices, supports collaboration, and allows continuous learning and improvement. It also enhances communication within teams, which is critical in software development projects as well. So another key concept I learned throughout my all the week 4 until week 4 classes is about the challenges and confusion which I had in these classes. So one concept I initially found difficult was understanding the practical differences between the agile and waterfall methodology. So at theoretical level, both seemed to follow a similar project phases, which created confusion and distinction between their real world application. The challenge mainly came from a lack of practical exposure to real IT projects, so making it difficult to visualize how this methodology operate in a different situation. However, I overcome this challenge by analyzing case studies and comparing different type of project. For example, I learned that waterfall is more suitable for project with fixed and predictable requirement, while agile is better suited for the project that requires flexibility and continuous change, such as software and mobile application. So this comparison helped me gain a clear and more practical understanding of when and why each methodology should be used. That's why I will choose Agile as my future project as well. So not only that, as a future application in my future career studies, and if I have to research anything about it, I will apply this concept in a practical and meaningful way. So as a front-end developer, I will actively use agile practices such as working in sprints, collaborating with team members, continuously improving our work based on feedbacks. Not only that, I'll apply these projects time management techniques such as breaking down tasks using WBS and setting realistic deadlines to improve productivity and efficiency. So from my perspective, these skills are essential for success in the IT industry because they enable professionals to manage complexity, adapt change, and deliver high quality results. So this learning will not only support my academic performance, but also prepare me for real world IT environment. So these are the concepts and topic which I learned from my week 1 to 4 class, and it really helped me to gain so much knowledge and help to clear my ideas. I want to thank my lecturer as well for providing clear understanding about these topics, and also as going through the conclusion, in conclusion, this course has significantly enhanced my understanding of project management. I now recognize that successful project management is not just about completing tasks, but about strategic planning, accountability, adaptability, communication, and continuous improvement as well. So the integration of framework, methodology, and time management techniques provide a strong foundation for managing real-world IT projects effectively as well. So this insight will play a critical role in my future career as an IT professional, helping me to contribute more effectively to project success. So, so I hope you like my videos, and these are the concepts and techniques I learned from these classes, and it has really helped me to gain so much knowledge. And once again, I want to thank you for being patient and watching my videos. And I hope if you have any kind of queries or questions, you can comment down below. I hope you like my video. Thank you. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you.